We have members in over 40 countries, represents about 900 different companies, both search marketers and agencies, and in-house, and a growing number of business people who are incorporating search into their world. So they're not straight search marketers, they're business people who know search is here to stay. Now I need my cheat sheet, and also to remind you, if you haven't already, give us your business cards. Google is also giving away a juggle. And for those of you like me who wasn't too sure what that was, it's an earpiece for your cell phone. So we're going to give that. I'm going to put that over here, and by the end of tonight, we'll be pulling out a winner. So just bring your card there if you haven't already. And now, Francis, let's see. My cheat sheet. Frances Haugen is the Google Product Manager working on Universal Search with an emphasis on books. She's also worked on the AdWords team, product managing the report center, and she's been with Google for almost 3 years. And she had the joy, I love this part of her, she actually was the first graduating class of a college in Boston, Orlinski, right? I found that very interesting. I don't think she wanted it highlighted though. All right, Frances, thank you very much.
Can everyone hear me in the back? Can you hear me now? A little better? Okay. We're unpacking that. Okay, excellent. So my name is Frances Haugen. I work on Google Book Search today and Google Books quality specifically. But I used to work in AdWords as well, so I've seen both sides of the fence. We'll start from most broad spread down to the more obscure. How many of you here have used Google Analytics? Excellent. All of you should use Google Analytics. How many of you have used the Report Center in AdWords? Also really useful, not as user friendly. How many of you used a query report for impression shares? So you can blame those last two on me. I know we got a lot of negative feedback from me, but we always got better. So we're always working. So I work. Today I'm here to talk to you about my favorite topic, which is organizing the world's information. And as you whenever people ask me, like, what is Google? Like my grandfather recently asked me, like, Francis, what is this Google thing? The way I like to explain it is, Google has a very, very simple premise. That any question you can ask, Google will do its best to give you the best possible answer. And at Google, we've never objected to advertising because we understand that sometimes the best answer we can provide is going to be an ad. Right? There's commercial information that people that marketers can provide us that will be a great answer. And that's why we take things like search quality and ads quality incredibly, incredibly seriously. So we're committed to making that information available and organizing it in the best possible way. Today, I'm here to talk about a specific initiative we've undertaken on the search quality team called Universal Search. So Universal Search, what's it all about? Universal Search is really grounded in 3 main concepts. The first is comprehensiveness, the idea that information takes lots and lots of forms. When we first launched Universal Search about 2 years ago, if you wanted information on blogs, you have to go to blog search. If you wanted information on images, you have to go to image search. If you wanted information from books, you have to go to book search. And Universal Search came back to that question, right, or that very simple premise, that whatever question you might ask, Google will try to give you the best possible answer. You shouldn't have to know that your answer is in the news or purpose. You shouldn't have to know that you really wanted a map or you really wanted a blog. We should just give you the best possible answer. And that really is the concept of relevance. That we want to give, in order to give you that best answer, we focus on, we've actually developed an infrastructure that allows us to query all those different systems at once and then merge the answers back together. This process took us a very long time to figure out because it's not just comparing apples to oranges. It's actually understanding kind of part of the user intent that, one of the jokes that one of our engineering directors on search quality says, if you asked, what is the most important fruit in the United States, you could look at the number of apples eaten, or you could look at the most processed fruit, which in that case is oranges, because orange juice causes a lot of fruit consumers. Or you could ask, what is the most what's the most profitable crop, like the most largest contributor to like the GDP? In that case, it's grapes, right? And the question has three different answers. It could all be the right answer. And so whenever someone does a query, it's not just about ranking those different sets of information against each other. It's knowing what kind of information you give the user back. Then lastly, once we have those answers, how do we communicate them to our users? How do we present them in such a way that people can actually absorb that information and get a meaningful result? So I'm a big advocate of live demos. And I know one day it'll come to bite me. Today is not that day, hopefully. So we're going to start to query pirates. Because when I drove over here from the convention I was at, there was a cab driver who wanted to talk the entire time about how there's pirates kidnapping someone in Somalia, apparently. I hadn't heard about that, so I checked in Google. And I found it was a great illustration of some of the initiatives we've been doing in the last quarter or two. So first off, we have the Pittsburgh Pirates. And our sports one boxes are actually a very popular feature. There's